Hey there, today I'm going to show you how I pack my carry-on bags, the entire process. This packing video has been requested from you and I'm finally getting to it. I think it's going to be boring, but you have requested it, so I'm going to show you everything I pack and how I pack in my carry-on bags. We travel with a carry-on suitcase and a personal item bag, which is allowed on our airline. I have checked the size requirements of my carry-on bags by Googling that airline's requirements. These carry-on bags are what I'm packing for Hawaii, so this is a very casual packing list for a beach location. I pack in compression cubes because I want to make more space. So since they compress the air, then I open up more space to pack. I will only pack with compression cubes if I need to take a lot of clothes or if I'm packing in the fall or winter when my travel wardrobe is thicker fabric. I also lay my toiletries beside my pouches and then my liquids beside my TSA approved quart-sized bag. If you do need to know the basic TSA rules or a walk through the TSA line, I will link some videos for you in the description box below. I thought of a new travel tip that I'll share at the end of the video if you are renting a condo. I am a Houston pilot wife and I share tips to help you travel the globe without a worry in the world. Just click the bell beside subscribe and you'll never miss one of my weekly free travel tip videos. After I run through my packing list again, I lay out my travel outfits because I can pack those sooner than my toiletries and liquids. So I've laid out my clothes to pack. I have my denim shorts and then my pattern shorts, and you can see that the pattern shorts are going to go with these solid tops or my Hawaii t-shirt, and my denim shorts can be worn with any of these 4 or 5 shirts. I am also packing exercise shorts and an exercise shirt. I'm not going to exercise a lot, and that's why I'm not bringing my tennis shoes or my sneakers. And I know that it might rain some in Hawaii, so I'm just going to pack my regular hiking shoes from Merrell that can get wet if they need to. I'm going to pack my shoes that I got. They're the Reef brand. They can be worn to the beach, and they're really strong Velcro, and they have some wedge to them, so I could wear them to a restaurant if I really wanted to, but they are water safe, so I can wear them around water. And then I have my neutral blush colored sandals that are very casual, but I can wear them with my dress that I am going to wear to a restaurant at some point. This dress is not see-through. I love it. I have searched so many Hawaiian dresses and dresses for me. I'm 5'8" and it is long enough for me and it's not see-through. A travel tip for packing for Hawaii is to take your own reusable shopping bag for grocery store items. They are going to charge you 15 cents if you need one of their bags. So be prepared. It fits easily in your suitcase, and that's just a way that you can help them out. Another bag that I finally invested in is this bag, and I'm not going to pack anything in it now. I bought this because I used to, when I went to the beach, I would take a plastic trash bag down to the beach, and that's going to hold my beach essentials like sunglasses, book, phone, sunscreen, my visa, my aluminum mug if I take it for a fruity drink. This time I am taking an aluminum mug for coffee, for Hawaiian coffee, and for maybe a fruity drink down at the beach. When we went to Costa Rica, I used a pouch and it just wasn't large enough. So this is large enough and small, and it does zip, and if it does get sand in it by the end of my vacation, I can totally just hose it out. So in the first compression cubes, I have packed both of my shorts, exercise and denim. And what I'm going to do with my pattern shorts is I'm going to drape them over the packing cubes because I want to change into those in the airport as soon as I land. And the good thing about compression cubes is you just zip it all around, and then you're going to use the second zipper to compress everything down and make more space. And then I also have this Amazon Basics skinny set of packing cubes, but I only use those for like maybe my cords. And then this has my undies, my sports bra, and my bralette that I'm gonna wear with my dress, and then my socks. I'm just bringing socks to wear around the condo because family members love it freezing cold at night sometimes. I have a whole video on compression cubes, but in the second compression cube, I'm packing the rest of my stuff like pajamas, all of my swimsuits. And one thing that I like to do for a beach vacation is to spend my money on one top or one piece. I like tankinis versus bikinis. It's been about 20 or 30 years since I've worn one of those, but I will spend the money on that and then mix and match with much less expensive bottoms that can go with this color. So I can mix and match that even with that top, and it's a little looser. And then I got a one piece from Target. Okay, so now I'm compressing this cube as well, and I decided to leave this exercise shirt out to wear in the airplane with some colored denim. And I'm probably gonna wear these blush sandals just because they're neutral. And then I just throw in the compression cubes and drape what I need to on top of that. The shoes that I take will be packed in the outer inside pocket. I do have a video about 4 different ways to pack shoes that you may not have thought of, so check out the iCards or in the description box below. I have to use my beach survival kit pouch for a beach vacation. This is gonna go in my personal item bag for the airplane, and it's got my Band-Aids, my Peeps, which clean my reading glasses phenomenally. My mom bought one, I bought one, and then I need one for my backpack and just keep it in there for travel. But I also have my sugar substitute packets, and since I'm going on vacation, I'll treat myself to some regular sugar. This bag has so much organization. I have never traveled with it, so I am making myself this time, and then you'll see the organization while I'm packing. I also keep my travel case for my fingernail file, but you can use a cheap toothbrush holder if you want. I like to travel with my passport just because it's bigger and I won't lose it or forget it in the security line. So I'll just keep that in this outer pocket for the TSA line, and then I'll put it back in a more secure place. And travel tip, you do not need the real ID to travel with domestically until next May, just so you know. It might even be till 2023. I'll check it and put it right there. I also have my mask case in here for travel, and the reason I like it is because this little flap had the best reviews, and it said that it's super sturdy, and so far it has been. And it comes in like a 4-pack. If you still need masks, I only buy from this lady because they do not fog up my glasses. She's only on Instagram, but she gave me her email address for those of you who need her. She is so sweet, and she's not pushy or too salesy either. She used to only make scarves and scrunchies, and then over the pandemic, she started making these masks, and they're phenomenal. So that's gonna slide down into this little pocket. Hopefully I will not need it, but Hawaii is very closed right now, so we're gonna need our masks pretty much everywhere. I got a book. I usually don't buy books, but I cannot look at a screen to read a book. My eyes need a break, so I liked having a real book. But it takes up a ton of space, but I'm hoping to leave it at a rental condo. My travel electronics bag for like my phone charger, which I'm not done charging yet, so that's one of the things that I'm going to do last or pack last for my personal item bag. This does roll up and clip, but when I get inside the airplane, that's when I take it out, and I'll just hang it on the seat back pocket, and that way I can get my phone charger if I need it, or my phone stand. This is flimsy, so I'm not going to recommend it. It does a job for me. You can also unroll a magazine and prop your phone up on the spine if you've got a sticky kind of case that would stay there. I just found this extra pocket last night. There's a pocket right here, and so I could put my cords bag all the way down in there. And the very first thing I pack is my sweatshirt jacket, and that helps give the whole bag support so it can stand up in the airplane and while I'm packing it. I have a dressier watch band that I sometimes travel with, but I'm not packing it this time, so I'm just gonna pack my fun one in here with my travel case that charges my phone while I'm on vacation, and my AirPods. So I'm gonna throw that just down in the belly of my personal item bag. And I have forgotten my AirPods, but they're on my list, so I know I won't forget them. Hey Ollie, do you wanna say hi? Where are you gonna go instead of Hawaii? Oh, you're gonna go stay with Miss Jane, with Rover. Like I said, I'm going to pack my aluminum mug. This bag has little cup holders on the outside and on the inside as well. And if you need the space, you can pack some socks down inside your aluminum mug. I fly with a journal because that's when my mind just starts going creatively. So I'm gonna pack that in the little other pocket in front of my book. And then my markers. Do not forget to pack pens. because a pen you will need if you're flying internationally, and so that you're the only one who's touched that pen. When I make my packing list, I have a separate section just for my liquids bag. And then when I pull it out from under my counter, I have my liquid containers beside this liquids bag. It has to be a quart size, and the containers cannot be larger than 3.4 ounces. Lotion, Vaseline, and my hair conditioner can travel in this type of container because they're super thick. The Gold Bond Diabetics lotion is the best travel lotion. I don't know what they do to it, but it's super thick. Not that I'll need a lot of lotion in Hawaii. I am traveling with my mousse, and my curling iron is just gonna go last minute in whatever space I can make when I smush and squish in the side of my suitcase. This is when I do pack my Vaseline in a little container. You only need a little bit of Vaseline, but it does not budge. And it's good for if you have a rash from walking on the beach with a wet swimsuit. So I have my airplane pouch, my liquids bag for easy accessibility for the TSA line, and then I also pack my crossbody bag, which can be super casual or dressy, and they come in like 12 different colors. Y'all, this is so good because I have my reading glasses case in there and my sunglasses case, and I will have my travel wallet RFID that just slides right in there, and my chapstick. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, do not buy the off-brand shampoo containers. They're Human Gear go-to, and I'll link them in the description box below for you. This liquids bag, I do not have a link for. I don't think they make it anymore, but it was from Sephora, but I really like that type of bag. For my makeup, I will not use any on the airplane. I'll put on a base amount at the hotel in San Francisco if we test negative. And then that way I won't have to pack a makeup pouch in my personal item bag because it is getting heavier and heavier. So I will just have my basic makeup in this pouch. My razor, a face cloth, headband to hold back my hair for exercising and washing my face. And then I also travel with a little bit of bronzer. A little goes a long way. This is my makeup brush organizer. It sits on your hotel counter. I'm taking a risk and I'm not putting my mascara in my liquids bag this time. My eyeliner, and then just my basic eyeshadow brushes. And it just zips up like this and can smush and squish between my compression cubes if I need it to. And my deodorant goes in there. I use my regular deodorant. Sometimes the TSA officers will make you put your crossbody purse inside your personal item bag, and so will the gate agent because you're only allowed 2 bags in the airplane. And then as soon as I get in the airplane, I'll take out my purse and then or wear it around the airport to get coffee. A lot of coffee shops are open now, and a lot of the restaurants are open. All of the water fountains are turned on, so be sure to bring your ice or your empty cup through regular airport security, and you can get water anywhere. I'm gonna take some granola bars, and that's a tip for traveling to Hawaii because the first morning you usually wake up around 4 a.m. and not even the coffee shops are open by then. But I think my teenage son has more space in his suitcase so he can pack these. But I put them in a clear bag because food is supposed to be brought out in security now and put in the gray bin beside your liquids bag. They're not making you in a lot of airports, but in some airports, they are making you do that. And it says that on the TSA.gov website. So we are going to be prepared, and that way we are not stressed because we stress less by planning ahead. The travel trick that I thought of if you're renting a condo, I do have a video about 23 items to not forget if you're renting a place at any beach. But we are going to take some Cascade packets in the liquids bag of my teenage son. And then I also used this little short one that's actually 2 ounces. And I filled it with Dawn dishwashing soap so that we can wash some dishes at home. And everything is so expensive in Hawaii because of their import and all that stuff. We just didn't want to have to spend money on that. We can have a macadamia nut cinnamon roll instead. All right, I think that is all. I will take some pictures while we are in Hawaii and add anything later if I think of any other travel tips for what you need to pack or what I usually pack when I'm going on vacation. Thanks for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful vacation whenever and wherever it is. Thanks for watching.